Halo Infinite dropped a new multiplayer trailer this last week. I wanted to talk about it. It is sick. It's one of the best trailers they've made. It got me incredibly hyped, and at the same time got me incredibly sad. Because, okay, Halo Infinite is in this funky spot. We've been talking about it for a while. And in the video today, I do want to highlight Infinite had this crazy, amazing turnaround. And this showcases how the game should have launched. The insane amount of custom content available, the amount of maps, the customization, so much stuff. It does talk about like the billions of armor combinations you can have. Neglects to mention how much is in the shop. But regardless, Halo Infinite completed such a good little turnaround, and then they moved on. They completely shifted from seasons into operations, and operations, as we've seen now, they're basically shop updates. And I can't help but feeling this is the kind of trailer you drop at the Xbox showcase, you throw it up on the Steam page, and we hear that it is the end of development support. Other than new operations, some contracted out like store items, it's just going to be community-led and built moving forward. Now, Infinite is a weird one. Obviously, if you've been following the channel for a long time, Halo is at the core. It's like the core game that I have loved for so long. And Infinite was this funky journey, and I feel like we finally got the game at Season 5 to that hype moment. This kind of trailer would be the kind of thing that seals the deal for a lapsed trailer, show it at the showcase, bring people back. And that is if they would have continued the momentum that they were building from Season 5. But all of that momentum came to a just screeching halt at the live stream at the beginning of the year, where Sketch told us seasons are done, we're moving to content updates, and we've seen content updates are basically shop updates. The new network model was very hit or miss and had mixed results. The cheating issues that Easy Anti-Cheat brought into the mix did not land well, and we've just not had commentary on the important things. And you can see that translating into Steam numbers. Xbox players, relax. I understand it does not convey the entire picture, but the game is not continuing to grow the way it was from Season 4 to Season 5. We are slowly but surely shrinking. And that is a bummer to me. Now, this trailer, I feel like I've seen a lot of takes like, hey, did they release this thing too soon? Was this meant for the showcase? Is this the end of life trailer kind of a deal? My honest opinion is these trailers are not built by 343. They are contracted out. Like most of the trailers that you see for top games, there's like particular video production studios that specialize in this. And so my assumption is, there's a creative brief and some talking points that get passed along to one of these studios who creates it. I actually do want to look at this like slide right here. So many game modes here that you can't actually go and touch. Like Last Spartan Standing, you could only go and play in customs unless they're going to decide to like rotate that one back. And it is funny looking at this going like, is this a teaser for Match Composer? Is this a teaser for the customs browser? I don't know if you've checked Infinite lately. Custom browser is not that deep. It does not have a lot of lobbies going for it. It fell off a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. But anyway, creative brief gets passed off to a video production studio. This thing gets taken care of, and then, Microsoft marketing or PR is like sitting on it. And I'm sure 343 has some like interaction and decide when this goes out and how it goes out. But I don't think there's any mysterious subtext behind it. I think they made a really sick trailer, sparked some hype. It's fun to see the multiplayer split screen trailer right there. Like this is sweet, and the game always looks so freaking good in these trailers. What kills me though is, this kind of slide right here too. Yes, there are, but hot diggity dog, your shop is crazy, and the new exchange thing that's coming into it, the economy is tuned poorly. And when the community highlighted that the economy looks pretty poorly tuned for this new exchange, we just get a canned PR answer that we'll monitor and we'll make changes. They know what they're doing. They've run it, okay? They are purposely not going to make it one of those experiences that divert people from the shop. I get it. It's a strange time, man. If you're making a game and you're tied to a giant publisher, wow, it is a tough time. Seriously, I'm so sad to hear about Tango getting shut down, like the Xbox studios that were getting taken down, Arcane this last week. Unless your game just makes infinitely, no pun intended, money over and over and over again, I don't know what the bar of success is. And, the Xbox CEO's answer about these shutdowns this last week should paint a pretty grim picture of where the industry is for these big publishers. It is about chasing infinite gain for your investors to ensure your publicly traded stock ticker does nothing but go up. And it's lost sight of reality, for real. Moving on, though, for just a second. Infinite, I think, is probably going to see like this trailer shown at the Xbox showcase on June 9th. And I don't think we're going to see anything Halo related. I know there's a lot of hope that people are wondering, will we see a new Halo project announced, the certain affinity thing, all of these rumors, and I'm just telling you, my gut is saying no way. I think if you go in expecting that end of life for Infinite is coming like straight up after the the Match Composer drops, I think you're gonna be much better. I don't want to see people getting hyped up because it's not feeling logical. Infinite was on the recovery cycle and it feels like the plug was pulled, and they're still hiring, by the way. If you go to 343's website, they're still hiring director level roles for whatever their next project is. That doesn't indicate like, hey, they've got stuff ready to go and ready to share. Now, I've got like 400 hours on Halo Infinite. I have had a good time with this game, but it has been so tumultuous following the game to get to this point right here. And you imagine the potential of like Infinite if it dropped at launch with all of this stuff, and this was the foundation, the franchise would be in a radically different position. So part of me is in this mixed way, very disappointed because it does feel like Infinite's getting dropped at the moment where it fulfilled its base level promise, right? That comeback story. On the other side too, go work on UE5 Halo. But man, if the next Halo releases not content complete, and with the general way it's feeling like Xbox as a brand is heading, there's concerns for sure. No need to like catastrophize any of it, but it's do or die, I feel like, for this point in the franchise's history. Now, there is a way for Infinite to kick butt even after developer support has stopped, and that is, if we look right here at this slide, all of the incredible Forge community maps and modes. These need to get into the game faster, they need to be promoted regularly, and there needs to be a way to compensate the community for creating and sustaining the game. I do think that is a cool future for Halo. The best maps come from the Forgers for the most part. Infinite's Forge is very powerful, but instead of utilizing some of these Forgers maps, you've still got 343 contracting Sparasoft, making maps that have glaring issues that the Forge community could fix within a few days, a few hours in some cases, like when the bot nav mesh wasn't even placed on Corrosive. It's strange. Halo has always looked to its community for so much content and the lifeblood there. And if we are going into a period of drought for the next few years with nothing new developer made, at least substantial for Halo, they've got to sort out that creator and custom economy. Other developers have done so with games like Fortnite, and that is a way for the game to live on. But right now, it feels like Skeleton Crew only and shop updates only, and that perception needs to change. That's my thoughts on the new Halo Infinite multiplayer trailer. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and I would love to hear your thoughts about all of this down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon.